at the Gainesville Regional Airport, the public relations manager tells me that despite COVID-19 and seeing a decrease in passengers, they're finding new ways to move forward, including a new terminal expansion. Worship, a common form of praise, used to exalt or glorify someone or something. In light of the COVID-19 pandemic, this has been temporarily put on pause. COVID-19 deaths in the U.S. may top 500,000. Gabby Taylor has always had a love and appreciation for law enforcement, so much so that she's formed a special bond with the Alachua County Sheriff's Office and one sergeant in particular. A new club at UF lets students of all abilities participate in the game of basketball. It's game day, baby, so we gotta get ready. Let's go. Breaking musical silence is what Rachel Rosen has longed for her entire life.
I'm a music education major, so a lot of the things that are really important to my major were moved online, which was really unfortunate.
Fourth and fifth year members of marching band, this is certainly not how they envisioned the end of their time at UF.
Associate Director of Bands, Jay Watkins, felt the students yearning to play. The craving transferred to the instructors. Finally, the sound of music will come alive again.
We have a lot of really great faculty that were able to make those experiences still wonderful for us.
We had this idea to do something toward the end of the semester just to take a step toward normalcy. I think the students are the most excited about it because they're going to actually be able to perform in front of a live audience.
After more than a year of not being able to play live music, the Gator Nation is happy to be able to play again.
Music is just a form of communication. When you're just sitting in a room playing for each other all of the time, you miss out on the interchange and that communication. Being able to play for a live audience is going to be great. The students are really excited about just having that opportunity.
The season has been anything but traditional.
I would love to have had more time with the band, but it's really awesome that we're getting to have a concert outside like this to have that last band experience.
This performance will be a memory band members will hold on to forever. Less than 2 miles from one another, two people live two separate lives. Cameron is a freshman at the University of Florida. Walter lives on the street, not too far from campus. Cameron has shelter at night. Walter dreams of a place to stay, especially during the winter.
I have a bag which I have hidden with some blankets and everything, and that's how I keep warm at night.
Sometimes he finds shelter in the shelters. He says coronavirus has made it more difficult.
Shelter nowadays are very strict, especially with this COVID-19.
Cameron doesn't know what it's like to spend a night without a roof over her head. She's concerned about the Gainesville homeless population, especially when the temperature drops.
I know that a lot of times Gainesville can get very rainy, sometimes it can be very hot and very cold. So I feel very fortunate to have a place to stay at night. And I know that there's a lot of people in the Gainesville community that don't have that same privilege.
Regardless of the weather, Walter vows not to let homelessness defeat him.
I would say, if anything, keep focused, keep your eyes on what you're doing, and especially just don't give up.
And that's the mindset that Walter says carries him from season to season, no matter the weather. If you live in Gainesville, you may have stopped by a time or two to enjoy a slice of Satchel's Pizza, a staple in the city. Do you come here often?
I do now. I really wasn't a big pizza guy.
Terry also isn't fond of using plastic as a means of pay.
I'm an old timer, so I usually go cash, you know, because that speaks everybody's language.
COVID-19 has changed the way many businesses are operating. One of the biggest ways COVID-19 has affected Satchels is the businesses now taking cards as a form of payment.
So some people aren't comfortable handling cash right now, so we're able to do those transactions and be even more accommodating to help people right now.
For almost 2 decades, the business was cash only. The owner, Satchel Ray, told me using cards was never a thought until the coronavirus pandemic hit. His employees approve.
It was a big change for us. A lot of us weren't expecting it. So it's a really big change. I think it makes it a lot nicer.
A convenient COVID change that won't weigh your pockets down. That's our time for now, but your Florida news is always on at WUFT.org. Have a good night.